Good day, this is Elias again with you. Dream Inspire, Dream Properties. As always, I'm telling you that we have some people who have succeeded here in Dubai, and today we have Alexandra Grapa in our show. Alexandra Grapa, where did I get this? Today we have Alexandra Grapa. Grapa?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's here with us to tell us her journey from Romania to Dubai. Please be with us, Alexandra Grapa.
Hi.
Please welcome.
Hello. Hi, Elias.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Nice to be here. Very nice room we have here.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. And please, our viewers need to know exactly who is Alexandra. I know a little about the journey from Romania, but let us start from Alexandra. Who is she?
Alexandra is, let's say, a little girl that had a big dream and now is chasing the dream. I used to be a fat little girl.
Okay.
And then I started finding myself, the true self, a little bit.
Okay.
You know, that it was the version of me more fitter.
Okay.
And in a more proper shape, at least.
Okay.
And then that Alexandra started watching a lot of YouTube videos of women that were training in the gym and filming and doing some creative things, working with brands and all of that. And I said, you know, this is a very nice job to have, to be paid to look good. You know, like I want that. So I became that. I worked on myself, I worked on my image and all. And then I reached that stage. And then, of course, a few years ago, when unfortunately the virus came upon us, you know, like everything started slowing down in Romania. So I just decided one day, you know, like I need a change in my life. What change should that be? Should I change the apartment, the city, you know? And then I said, okay, I'm going to change the country.
Okay.
And here we are. I moved in 1 month, packed everything and just left like that. And I'll just reach there and see where life will take me.
Still, I will just return you back to the Romania, and you'll wonder, why is this guy returning me back there? I saw you before you were very fat. I could tell that. And lately, you became slim and in shape. You're telling me that you were just watching YouTube videos only. How did you do that? From those kilograms, which I was seeing you, to the fittest, shapest Alexandra?
See, unfortunately, at that age and the city that I am from and the circumstances were, I didn't have money to go and pay a trainer, you know, or a nutritionist or anything. I was in college. So I joined the gym. That was the most, you know how if you go to a college, the college has also a very small gym inside college and they have a discount for the college, you know, people, the teenagers. So I used that, you know, so I can get a discount, and I started going to the gym.
Okay.
And of course, nobody teaches you how to eat, especially in most of countries, not necessarily my country. You don't have a culture of how you should eat, what is good, what is bad. I mean, you know, like a little bit of I want to say the basics. But because Romania is a country where most of the culture was a lot of physical work, you know, like our grandmothers are always, you know, like putting their own vegetables, working on the yard. So it didn't matter if they would eat breads or, you know, like fatty meats or whatever, because they would burn all the calories by the work that they did. So we were raised to eat the same, but then without the extra effort that you would make, you know. So you grow up with like fatty foods, not necessarily proper. You're not moving around. So this is how I gained weight. And then I didn't know how to eat, so I started starving myself. It was the opposite thing, you know, like I only was eating a little piece of chicken and some lettuce, and that was it. So my body entered a shock because I was doing cardio all day. When I started losing weight, I was only doing cardio. Nothing, I didn't know weight training. Especially in the gym that is like smaller than an office, you know, like it had literally one treadmill, one stepper machine, nothing. So my body just entered a little bit of a shock because I was eating maybe 800 calories a day.
800.
Yes, like the starvation, because this in my head was how you lose weight. You just have to starve yourself. You know.
You reached to how many kilograms?
So when I started losing the weight, I was burning at least maybe 800 calories in the gym on the treadmill and eating those 800 calories. And I started going around 62, but because I was starving myself and doing so much cardio, all my muscle mass just dissipated because I was not eating enough protein, I was not training my muscle, I was not doing anything. So here I was, like around 2021 in the body of a grandmother, like.
How many kgs total you had that time when I was seeing you very fat?
I think I was around 85 to 90.
Really?
90, yeah. You know what's funny? I don't even remember myself like that. Like, it's just when I see the pictures, I'm like, wow, I was like that. Because you know what's interesting? I always had self-confidence, even when I was like that. The only problem that I had was with the clothes. When you see clothes on mannequins and you want them and they don't suit you like that.
That's bad.
And you're like frustrated. But then when I moved for college, I moved into the capital of the city. So then the pressure started because in the capital, everybody looks good, everybody dresses good. And I was, like the fat kid between all the rest, like in all the group. So I said, you know what, no, I'm starting, like to go to the gym, to do this, to do that. But then again, I lost all the muscles. So my body was not like the girls that I saw on, social media then. And then I saw that they were training in the other part of the gym where the weights were. And they were eating, like rice, which you would hear that rice is bad, carbs are bad, avoid carbs. They were eating, like proper amounts of food. What I was eating in the whole day, they were having. And I was like, okay, I think I'm doing something wrong.
Okay.
So I stepped in the other part of the gym. I started weight training. And the thing is that the weights shape you basically, like what you eat will define if you're slim or, I don't want to say fat, I don't like the term fat, but let's see, like it will determine on which like weight you will be in. But the gym will shape you, like this is the only thing. You can look in a certain way at 60 kgs, you can be either full of I was still looking fluffy. This was the thing. At 62 I still didn't have the abs that I was seeing, all of that. So I was like, okay, this is how it started.
So you lose almost like 20 something kgs.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations for that, first of all.
Thank you.
And then it took you how long?
So now I had to build the muscle again because I had no muscle. So if I wanted to be like the girls on YouTube and have, like build a brand around. At that point, I wasn't necessarily thinking that I'll have a career in fitness. I finished tourism university. So I was, I'm going to travel, I'm going to do this. I was not planning at all to be in the fitness industry at all. But then I started building the muscle, eating more protein, training in the weight room. I discovered that I have strength, and the strength helped immensely with my confidence. I was walking differently because the more strength I would feel, it would affect everything around me, my attitude around me, like making the progress, seeing the progress in the gym, seeing how your body is changing. All of these have just, like a positive effect constantly on your mind, on your body, like you're feeling better, you have more energy. So then I remember that there was a company that believed in me. They hired me for a photo shoot. And this company was a big fitness brand and it was big in US. And then they told me, listen, we want to sponsor you. We're going to pay you to write articles. We're going to give you, we're going to give a full sponsorship to you with all the products that we had. There were a lot of products. And they were just, telling me constantly, use this, market yourself. We're going to give you products. Just put yourself in front of the camera because this will help you long term. They had the fitness brand that they created, and behind them they had a marketing agency. And this is years ago when marketing agencies were not as popular.
Of course.
And they were telling me, take this, put yourself in front of the camera. People will trust you when they see, this is me and this is what I'm wearing and this is what I'm using and this is how I'm training and all of that. So they were pushing me from the back. Listen, you can have a really good career in this, and they really believed in me.
I will get back to there. Then I'm taking you out there from Romania, 85 to 62 kgs within few months, back to Dubai. Why Dubai? Because there are a lot of countries out there, but why did you decide to just come to Dubai?
As we were talking before, I think it's just the signs, like the people, the thought. I put it out there that I want to move. I have a lot of cousins in UK, and it's very popular for Romania to move to UK or Germany. There are a few countries that are more targeted when you want to leave Romania.
Okay.
And then I met with a friend. He's working also in the fitness industry, and he told me, "Are you crazy? I live in UK. It's crazy weather. It's raining all the time. You will not feel good there. Like Dubai is the hottest place right now. You have a lot of sun. The fitness industry is thriving there. Of course, it's sunny and it's nice all year round. So everybody will stick to the gym all year round. Okay. Everybody wants the bikini body.
Yeah, of course.
Full year, not like in Romania when it's like winter. They stop coming. In the summer they travel a lot. They do other things, so they're not coming to train. So that's how I got, let's say, the thoughts. And then how the universe acts. Then I saw between my clothes something that I never wore before, and it said "Fly Dubai." And then again, another person I see that I know in the fitness that works in Dubai, and another person, and it's like all these signs that now I'm aware of them.
They were coming on that time.
Yes.
Not before.
Not before. You put the thought, I want to move, then the second thought, Dubai might be an option, and then I okay, it is an option. Look. And I started chatting with people from here, and I didn't even know personally the people that I started talking to. I knew that they speak the same language. So I asked them, how is it there? Is it good? Is it fine? I said, yeah, the life here is great. And then, what's the most shocking is when they start giving you the prices. You go from 70 dirham for full internet, unlimited, in the house, TV, phone,
gym,
everything is
parking,
like nothing.
Yes.
And I go from a full, huge, one-bedroom apartment in a decent area in the capital of my country, in Bucharest, and it's 250 euros. And then I find out that a small studio, somewhere in a place that is not necessarily good, I mean, not the best to live in, and it's like 1,000 euros. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's 4 months here, that's a lot, it's a lot. And because everything happened after COVID, I didn't have a lot of money put away because I kept spending during COVID. So I was like, okay, if I go there, I have the money only for 3 months to survive in Dubai.
Okay.
And I got the cheapest car that I could find in a rental, so I can move around.
Okay.
And I knew that the moment that I'm getting to Dubai, I need to move fast because I have no job. I need to find clients. I need to decide if I'm going to work for a gym. What am I going to do? Nothing, And you see that the first month passes and nothing is happening. But again, going back to marketing, social media, I started posting when I was in Romania. When I decided to move to Dubai, I started posting when I was in Romania as I'm already in Dubai and training here.
Wow.
So the moment that I got here, I started even posting 2-3 times a day. And I got my first clients over Instagram. Then over Instagram, I got reached out by a football academy, and then I started coaching a football academy in Dubai.
Okay.
Then another client. Everything happened because of social media.
Yeah.
Because it creates the awareness. This is me. Here's what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Everything is there.
Yeah.
So this is how the things started, improving. And again, if you have a good social media and people like you and like your work, then more doors started opening up. Brands started reaching out, clothing brands, you know, and I was feeling okay because at least I'm not spending money on all of these things, especially in the beginning. You know, I got a meal prep brand that I used to work with, and they, you know, like again, you have food delivered at your house, and you're like the image of that food brand. So, you know, then you have, you know, like clothes, then gym equipment, then this, then this. So basically, it makes your life easier, even if you're not like getting rich out of these things, you know, but at least you're not spending the money. And in that moment, that's exactly what I needed, you know, because I didn't want to spend a lot of money, you know, on things and then lower. What if it doesn't work, you know? If I'm spending a lot, I'll have to go home.
Of course, I get you. The burden will be also huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dubai, what you're telling me, it received you positively.
You know how it is in this influencer marketing thing here? If I would have known the possibilities here, if you are good in marketing and you have a good account and you know how to present yourself, how to talk, like imagine that all my social life was covered. Because as a, I don't want to say influencer because I'm not anymore. Before I was doing fitness, at least I was influencing people on the fitness side, you know. But I was seeing here right from the beginning, the second day that I got here, I got the invite for Versace, the pool at Versace, which we didn't even have a Versace store in Romania, and now we're like invited there to like Palazzo Versace to the pool, which now it seems something more normal. But then like my first day here and I'm already getting an invite. And you know what's the funniest thing? And I have a video of it. Imagine that I rented the Kia Picanto, which was a little box.
I know the small car.
The smallest and the lowest priced, because I didn't want to spend any money on anything. And there's me going to Palazzo Versace. And you go in and you see, you know, like Bugattis and Lambos and everything. And I'm like, oh my God. And all the valets with the masks and the suits and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm driving a Kia Picanto. I feel so bad. You know, like I felt bad. I felt like, what am I doing here? This is not my place here. You know, like I'm like this imposter, you know, like feeling the imposter syndrome. But you know what? That was really nice. You know, like to feel. It gives you a glimpse of, at least pretend you have money. Get into that energy that you have money. Like they invited you, you deserve this. Just enjoy it.
That's why they invited you, because they saw something on you.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities here. And then because of this, you know, like we have these influencer apps all over, so they invite you in all these places and you get to try restaurants, activities, pools, and the best ones in town with the best views. You know, and I was, especially in the beginning, now, you know, sometimes I take it for granted. In the beginning, I was going and they would tell you, you go to a Japanese restaurant with the best view of Burj, and they tell you can order and you can drink whatever you want and eat whatever you want. And I start making the calculus on my phone to see how much I am actually eating for, you know, and spending, And I'm like thinking, I just ate things that cost 1,500 dirhams, which I would never pay, and I would not have money to pay at this point. And I'm like, God, I'm so blessed. God, I'm so grateful. You know, like this, and having a social life. And this is a way to meet other people and influencers and pitch whatever you're doing, you know, like making new friends. And I was going a lot out also because of this, because you're alone in a city, you don't know anyone. I knew only 2 guys here and they were in relationships, so I couldn't, you know, like, hey, bring me along because I'm alone here. So you just want to, you know, like socialize.
That way.
And this is how it happened. And people, academy, then again, I met someone very interesting in this marketing thing, and he told me, you should get into real estate. There is a lot of money in real estate.
And you'll get more than that, I totally.
Yes.
So asking you about the challenges, because I believe in Romania, yes, but here in Dubai also you faced a lot of challenges until to get there. Because
many.
For now, we are seeing you there. You are saying that you're not an influencer, but on my side, I see you as an influencer currently. So the challenges which you are facing as the digital marketer, also the challenges which you are facing as the fitness enthusiast, we'll say that way. What are the challenges you are facing in Dubai?
I mean, now in fitness, I somehow gave up on that. I mean, gave up on that as in making money out of it, just because again it was a little bit inconsistent, and I saw it a little bit limiting, especially at the moment that I got here. Because if you want to do something in fitness and make a lot of money, like not having a limit, putting a limit to it, you need to invest, to have programs online, to have, you know, to actually invest. Which when I moved here, I had money to survive and improve and find jobs, and I didn't have money, extra money to invest in myself. So when it's Ramadan, it was a little bit slow, you know. Again, when it's summer, people are traveling to their countries, you know. When it's winter, again, if you have Europeans, they're traveling as well, you know. They want to go back to their countries, spend, you know, Christmases, whatever, holidays with their families. So I didn't like the inconsistency in the fitness industry in the beginning, and I was not in the position where I could accept the inconsistency because I'm not making a lot of money. So if 1 month is only one client, again, I don't have money to pay my rent. So it was like a little bit triggering, and it was the same for the football academy as well. You know, like it's slower in Ramadan, it's slower in the summer. So also they had to, you know, like, okay, this month we're not gonna be able to pay this. So you have two options: to panic,
Okay, yes.
or to, okay, let's find a solution for this. What's the solution? You know, like finding other jobs, finding other possibilities, trying to find other clients, move around. Because if you get caught up into a negative, you know, attitudes, a negative attitude that I'm failing, what should I do? You know, it's not going to be helpful.
Totally.
And I remember I saw a podcast and the guy said, what's the worst it can happen with the situation that you are in now? And I was thinking, I'll just go back home to Romania. I mean, I'm not going to die if I don't have money to pay my rent. But the switch in the mindset was like, okay, so let's calm down. Let's see how it goes. And then the digital marketing came in. Because I was in this branding industry. I met, which is now a close friend, in the gym, and he was running this meal prep company. And he said, how about you take care of our accounts and do the digital marketing for our company? And it saved me, because that salary would have paid my rent, my hotel at that time, you know, and all of that. And I was like, see, only a switch in your energy and your mindset, and then again, being open to new opportunities, the universe gives you the opportunities.
Definitely.
And I was like, just the 2 days before, you know, the football academy called and told me, you know, like, listen, we don't have money, you know, for this month, and this happened, and my clients were traveling. Panic. Then, you know, we're gonna switch it. And then, again, new opportunities.
Of course. The one door closes, another many opens for you. So now,
but you have to.
Of course, you must have to switch. Without switching, nothing will happen. Now, as a digital marketer, one of the successful digital marketer I know here in Dubai, Alexandra Grapa. You told me to pronounce the name that way, Grapa.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm getting on it. In the digital marketer here, can you advise someone that who say that I don't want to be in socials, I don't want to be in public on social media because these are for kids, for young ones. I'm old enough not to be in social media. What can you advise him?
Listen, what I learned, and I didn't learn when I should have, to the points I should have, because I had the company that believed in me that I can do massive things. And I did it at a small level because I was shy in front of the camera. And I'll post one day the videos of me trying to film myself over and over. Hi guys, this is Alexandra. And I, you know, like trying to review some of the products. So shy, so shy, you know. And I saw what an impact it had on my life having professional pictures, putting myself in front of the camera, and you can sell whatever you want. You sell real estate, I sell real estate, I sell fitness, I sell digital marketing, I sell food, I sell whatever you're selling. This is how you build trust with your clients, giving free information, helping other people. You know, how I was giving a lot of free information in the fitness industry, how to eat well, how I train, what's my opinion on this, on a lot of free information, so I will help people. And I would receive messages from people that I don't know saying, you changed my life. You know, this is what you want. At my core, this is what I wanted. Digital marketing, and I'm giving this information for free, and I'm not selling ebooks on, like, work with me and I'll show you how to build your brand and blah blah blah. I just want people to do it, because even 99% of the people watching this podcast, they will not listen. Only 1% maybe they will get something, and they will say, you know what, I should put myself in front of the camera. I should build this trust with my clients. They should see me, what I'm selling, what I'm doing, how am I as a person. And that's how they will trust to buy from you.
Of course.
This is my advice. Leave the shyness. Stop overthinking of what other people might think of you.
About you, of
This
course.
was my issue. I have a tooth that I'm trying to put myself in the right mind to put braces on.
Okay.
And I was always afraid of the judgment from the people, that they're gonna be like, oh, like, okay, she's making money, but why she's not, like, doing
Making
her
that
tooth.
tooth,
And because I admit, I hate braces. I hate them. I don't like them on my face. Like, I had when I was little, and I didn't like myself, and I was like, do I want to wake up every morning and see that face? So, but it stopped me from being in front of the camera alone, talking in front of the camera. You would see my profiles before, it was a lot of pictures, but it wasn't a lot of talking, because I was afraid of, oh, people will start judging me and they will think of this. Then I was like, do I really care why user 236 will comment on my picture about my tooth?
Of course.
If he's taking time out of his day to comment a mean thing to my profile, it says more about him than me.
It's his problem also. It's not your problem.
When you point a finger at someone, it's actually pointing at yourself.
Three
You're
of them
having
bug on you. That's it.
You're having a bad day.
Okay. It's having a break, a little break there. Back to the rhythm with Alexandra Grapa. Alexandra Grapa. Now I'm pronouncing it well. You have to at least compliment me.
It's better. It's better.
It's not like before.
You can say Grapa. It's perfectly also
Grapa.
fine.
I like it Grapa, as you told me. Thank
Close.
you. I'm going into Romanian way. Alexandra Grapa.
It's fine.
Okay, thank you very much. So there were some ups and downs, I believe, here in Dubai. You just face them.
I think everybody that I'm talking to that is moving to Dubai is going through them. And I've been through mine. Let's talk about the downs. The downs, and some downs I'm still facing now, so they don't go away. The first down is being homesick. Like homesick, like you start considering, did I make a good choice to come here? Did I not? I miss the nature. I miss you go on that path that you're like confused, especially in the first year here.
Okay.
But the moment that I went back home, I knew that I made the right decision, because I didn't miss the country. I missed the people, and when you leave, you kind of realize that people have, like their own lives and move on. And like it's things change, and you feel like, okay, this is not necessarily my home anymore. You visit your family, which is fine. You spend a bit of time there, but you definitely don't have the comfort, the security, the cleanness of the city.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the moment that you go into the airport, when you reach Romania, you're like, oh God, I miss Dubai. You know, like there's no even toilet paper in this airport. Like certain things that is just, it's how it is, you know, and we're not gonna change. So
Of course.
yeah, that's one of the downsides. The second downside is the difference of culture is a positive and the negative in the same time. You know, in business, in creative, in work, it's so interesting to find out, you know, so many perspectives, so many ideas coming from so many backgrounds. But in the same time, if you're thinking about building friendships, relationships with people, and it's a little bit difficult because I come with a set of principles and values, and the other person from the other country comes with their set of values and principles, do not fully match. I mean, maybe we get along in having dinner and small talk conversations, you know, but again, I come with my experience and my country has a certain way. I'll not have as many things in common with all the other cultures, you know, so it's a little bit tricky in making relationships here. And one of the downsides is that people here, it's not easy to live in Dubai. I mean, at the end of the day, you still need to work and make a decent amount of money.
I could tell a lot of money. So that if you want to live comfortable here, you must make a lot.
And to sacrifice a lot.
Of course.
You need to sacrifice a lot of time. And what I saw, especially when I started working in real estate, is that if you have a 9 to 6 job, the moment that you get home at 7 and then you want to go to the gym at 8 and then you finish around 9:30 and then you have to cook and or to do laundry or to meet your partner, where are you putting friends as well meeting? And you know, like it's like this fast-paced life, which I feel like it's in every country, but here people are so focused on, you know, like the work aspect, that I feel like the friendships that I built here are not necessarily solid. This is what I saw lately now. I was telling you before that I'm going to therapy and I build this self-awareness and to see more that some people do not match my efforts, for example, you know. And I come from a background where it's like this, you know, family type of culture. Come over to my place, let's watch a movie, let's order some food, and you're relaxed. You know, there when people here are like, I'm gonna come see you 20 minutes and go. A job, it's like the friendship is like, okay, I need people, I'm just gonna go to the bank, get some money out, come see you, and then go home and do me. And this is what I don't.
What I heard, that Dubai times is running faster than any other areas. I heard this from many people. Do you believe the same?
Yes, I do. I do not know where time flies. I blink my eyes and it's like Monday, and I blink again and it's Friday, and I'm like, what happened?
I will ask the same thing. Do you believe that the time is running faster here?
We all agree on this.
Also, you agree? And it's Friday, from morning, now it's evening already.
Yeah, no, definitely time flies. Time flies faster, and you're, I think, overwhelmed by, you know, the amount of things that you have to do. You know, like people are not very relaxed here. And this is a downside for many people. I think they're having a hard time building relationships here.
It's very hard here.
It's hard because it's the cultures. There are many cultures, and it's not bad business-wise, but I think that it can impact you on a relationship, you know, side, friendship side. So yeah, that's a down that I feel. Other than that, I mean,
everything is cool.
Everything is cool. I knew here how to value myself. This is a thing.
Thank you. How to play with your time. That turning with your time, which is running faster. 5 years to come, Alexandra. 5 years to come, because I know you for almost like 2 years back, 3 years back. Now it's a different person. Let's talk about 5 years to come. Who will be Alexandra?
Well, I can tell you for sure, I'll have my own house. I mean, I want a proper house with a proper garden and with trees and, you know, like to somehow create the home here that is a little bit similar to what is back home. You know,
Imagining.
I see it.
Yes.
I do the scripting. Literally, I know exactly how my coffee table is gonna look like, where I'm gonna sit outside and tan, you know, and like all the details are put in place. I know exactly what I'm driving. I know exactly how my mornings are in that place. I mean, I have a very clear image, a very clear goal where I'm going.
I get you.
Yes, I'm definitely, and it's achievable. Like it's not something that is out of this world.
It's possible, of course. Why not? It's possible. Why not?
And of course, like with multiple sources of income, I do not, and I never believed that you should have only one source of income. You know, I do believe that you should be safe on the sides.
Of course.
Let's say I give up real estate tomorrow, I have digital marketing, you know, I want to do something still on the fitness industry, maybe sell an ebook, you know, discuss of my past transformation, use it as well to help other people, you know, not in the hopes that I'm going to get rich out of it, but, you know, like things running, business.
Adding value, additional. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
It will be one of the famous, I think. It won't be only in Dubai as of now. It will be on the world, believing.
I just want to establish my roots here. I want to build a home here. Like, not a house, but a home. Like, this is my main goal.
Okay. Thank you.
And business.
Thank you. So I'm going to the... one of the funniest moments which you just faced here in Dubai. Say awkward, okay, fine.
I mean, the story with being shy in traffic and you know what I'm driving and all of that makes me laugh all the time. Most of the things happened with the car. I don't know why. I think that most of the things, for example, I was never used to driving. I was used to driving manual car, you know, like with a stick. So when they brought me this car to get used to it, it was a little bit tricky because, you know, and everybody's speeding here. So you come from Romania, which in Romania, the maximum you can go is 60 in the capital, 50 in the other cities. And we don't have highways connected. And I was not traveling a lot outside. So you're 60 in the city for many years. And then you come here and it's 120. And I feel like just like a grandmother with 80 maximum, and I feel like I'm speeding and everybody's flash. Even if I'm on the fourth side, still people are like, what are you doing?
The right-hand side, which will go
at least go 100, you know, like at least something. Besides the fact that getting used to it, with the GPS, I would miss exit after exit non-stop. Like I had to be at the venue, which I see on the GPS is 15 minutes, and I was like more than 45 minutes late just because
of the exit.
Because I didn't understand, okay, like exit right and then left and then right again, and I'm like, oh my god, cars everywhere speeding. No, that was awful. And one time I remember that I was driving, I was with a friend, and there are very few streets where they have a light, but they also have this hop thing, humps, humps. And I saw it's green, and I'm like, oh, okay, I want to catch that green, you know, and like speeding to catch the green, and literally, that Kia Picanto just flew over that hump because I didn't see it in time. So, I mean, like speeding in my head is like 80, like 100 maximum, you know, but he just flew with that Kia Picanto over.
And that Kia Picanto, I know that the suspension is not that well.
I mean, it's a little box on, you know, like wheels and stuff. So it was just, you know, I mean, like most of them, I was like, thank God, like nobody saw, one time, you know, like because of the stick situation, again, I was in a hurry, and instead of accelerating, I just hit the brake and in the middle of the intersection in a U-turn, you know. And this girl, she was not wearing a seatbelt, and
Bang in the back.
Yeah, a lot of experiences like that. Yeah, I guess. I almost got fined one time because like I was doing a photo shoot, and I mean like in Romania it's like more comfortable to do photo shoots everywhere, you know, and I was changing behind a rock, and you know, like the police came and what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I know it. And it's just like too many small things that I was like, sorry. Probably most of the awkward was I went to a gym once to try it, and I see this very small place and a guy exiting with a troller that was sounding to me as bottles. And I was like, is this an alcohol shop or something?
Mm-hmm.
And I see this guy, you know, putting in, and of course, you know, like they don't advertise it. So I went in and I was like, oh yeah, oh my God, it's like it's here. I can buy stuff now, you know, like wine and whatever. And I already had my Emirates ID, so you know you need a license if you want to buy from these places. I go to this guy and I ask him, do I really need a license? And he's like, yes. Really? And he's like, yes. But you can ask someone to, you know, like use their license. Yeah. And here is me, you know, walking next to people and being like, can I buy some alcohol on your license, please? Like, I really want a couple of beers, you know. I was like feeling so shy.
Very thirsty. Almost you need them. When you hear those bottles, just hearing around, you know that, yes, this is it.
From the habit of every time when I would get home in Romania, I would have my glass of wine.
I got you.
And now I'm like, I don't have the wine. So the moment that I hear it, I was like, he has wine, he knows something.
It. Yeah, you know, that's it.
And that was like small things like these. Yeah.
Alexandra, you make me happy today.
I wish I would remember more because I laugh a lot in my own head. I'm like, oh my God, Alex, I hope nobody's seen this.
We have more to record, darling, so no worries. We have more.
Yeah,
we have more.
My
Believing
memory.
that next time we'll be remembering another.
Hopefully, yeah.
So let me say thank you first of all for you allowing us to give us this time, because your time is precious. I know you. I know how busy you are. I know how we have arranged it for a long time until it happened today. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
If you have anything, Roka, are we good? Okay. Assalamu alaikum. 1, 2, 3. If you have anything maybe to add on, please add it now before the next session between us. If you can give us another time. Yeah.
I mean, my advice to everybody is, as I said, build your own brand, especially in Dubai. It will so be worth it, no matter what you're selling. No matter, literally, if you're selling glasses, watches, shoes, clothes, put yourself in front of the camera as well and talk about your product, talk about the service that you're providing. If you're frying potatoes, talk about and show yourself how good you are at frying the potatoes, because there is space for everybody in the social, and just be good at it. Don't sell bad things.
Okay.
But put yourself there because it will help your business immensely. This thing here that we have it's free. All the apps here are free. You can get so much free content out there to the people, and you don't know who you are inspiring, and you don't know who's going to be your next client. Of course, just film yourself doing things and talking about things.
Okay, thank you so much again.
You're
Alexandra.
welcome. My pleasure. Pleasure.
Thank you for being in Dream Inspire TV talk show. This is the first one.
Thank you.
This is Elias with you. Speechless with Alexandra Grapa. Dream Inspire TV talk show, Dream Properties, and we are good at this one. Keep it in mind. The end of this show is the start of the next one. Till next time, have a nice time, nice watch. Don't forget to subscribe mostly and follow our pages. I'm Elias. Adios, amigo.